Alright, that was long enough. Hello everybody, welcome to today's live stream. Let's dive right into it, shall we? So, Bitcoin. Well, let's say Bitcoin. I'll do Ethereum first, shall we? Okay, Ethereum has been doing really well recently. Let's go over it. Starting on the daily chart, shall we? So, what do we care about up here? Our mean reversion condition, which is this line right here. It held up perfectly directly on the pivot, and we've seen positive trend in lower time frames since. Okay, down here on the 4-hour, we're getting a lateral mean reversion, which is very bullish. We had this mean reversion condition here, which eventually broke here, and we have done nothing but stay on the same side of the distribution. So essentially, we have a bell curve of data that is actively compressing, but all of our new data points are on one side of the bell curve, which is the most bullish thing that could happen in a bearish MR condition. Because if you have constantly tapering bullish signals, it's like pouring water into a bucket and all of it pooling on one side. It's unlikely, but it means the bucket's on its side. And if that's the case, then you can probably figure out where the water's going to go. So this is good. It looks like this is about to taper off within next week. So we could see trend continuation here, which is very nice. Of course, there is no implied direction. It is just neutral compression with a bullish bias. So if we can go on the lower time frame and define that compression like we are here, essentially what we're going to be looking for is once the 4-hour is finished doing what it's doing, we're going to be looking for our 100 period and 14 period crossing up above the 0.7 value. That'll give us a nice impulse to the upside or to the downside, whichever way the CCI is weighted when that happens. That's the direction Bitcoin or Ethereum's going to trend. All right, next up, let's take a look at Bitcoin, shall we? If you guys want to ask questions, feel free to join my Discord channel and click on the Livestream questions tab. Dump them in there, please. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. So, starting on the daily chart, our mean reversion condition is off of the 120 period. Nice. So what we said was this was our bullish MR pivot, right? And as soon as we crossed inside, which we did here, we would see trending mean reversion to the mean, which was this line here, the 120 moving average. That has played out perfectly. It's amazing. With a potential swing high that was around 52,000. Of course, this condition is actually tapered off to a state of compression, meaning that trend here and hello Amelia, welcome to the live stream. And here. So let's just take a look at these locations. Previous times these happened. Hello Amelia, welcome to the live stream. I like how this just plays on its own whenever it wants. It's awesome. Alright, I put lines on the last 4 times this signal has happened. One was here, the start of our most recent trend. The previous time was here, the end of the prior bear market, and the one before that was here, the start of the bearish trend after a period of long compression. So whenever you get this signal, essentially you get a new very strong trend. And what we are currently seeing is that exact signal happening again. It's once again bullish, which is incredible. We have complete compression with implied bullish direction. Best case scenario for Bitcoin. This is a very, very bullish technical analysis. Now, whether or not the fundamental analysis aligns with that, I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of FUD out there. Peak fear and doubt. The TA is bullish, so I am bullish. This looks very good. I think we're going to break a new all-time high. Crypto Man has said Bitcoin go up, so take that for what it's worth. And who knows, maybe it's worth a lot. I believe it is. Lower time frames, can we define trend? 4-hour chart. Same scenario as Ethereum. This MR condition is essentially tapered off, which is interesting because we have stayed in this trend for over 100 candles, right? So we have defined our current upward trend as standard volatility, which means that we are reading an upward trend as compressed. Which is a good sign for a sustainable trend, because either you go parabolic and then you enter your mean inversion condition and you have to cool down for a long time, or your trend is tapered enough to be sustainable. In other words, you aren't exhausting your move, which allows for further growth. So once again, very good. It's the kind of thing you want to see for sustainable growth. Like over here, where you get this really strong kind of impulse, you need to enter a long period of mean reversion in order to fix that. But the case over here is because we have sufficiently compressed for our trend, trend can technically continue, which aligns with our daily prediction. Howdy Pixel, how are you doing? I've been working on music for my other job because I get paid to make art and music, which is cool. I got 2 businesses and the job. It's awesome. I'll show you my music later. It's pretty good. Ableton? Yeah, I use Ableton. I actually went to school for music, if you believe it. And then I make a good part of my income from trading. And then I make another good part of my income from selling D&D dice. And now I make another part of my income from making music and art for a company, which is cool. What about CVX? Yeah, we'll get to that. I'll do that. Let's check out Quant, shall we? QNT. All right. QNTB. TC. Daily's been parabolic. Still technically above trend. I would look for entry around 30,000 right now because that pivot still looks good. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I like it. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Actually, we need to define this manually because we might be reading an old signal because it's not timing out. It's 280. I deleted my Bollinger Bands. Okay. BB. Bollinger Bands. Wow. Look at this beautiful indicator. 1.25 length. What did I say? 280? Yeah. Okay. No, that's actively mean averting. And I would wait a week. Okay. We got a target price or a target mean of 280 on the 4-hour chart. So just be aware that this is in a state of compression. Next up, let's check out Pundix. That's extremely neutral. I'm not interested. I'm gonna refresh this so my chart template resets. Check out GRT. Can I please do Rune? It would be my pleasure. I also have zero interest in this chart, so let's do Rune. a very long period of mean reversion. This trend has been dead for a while. It's not sufficiently compressed. 4-hour chart. Yeah, 4 hours not bad actually. Okay. Yeah, we're just looking for that 14-period wave PM cross, I guess. Whichever way that goes, we should get a short little spurt. Just be aware that the daily has a significant amount of volatility overhead. So likely, it'll either do this or this. Okay. Where it has an impulse, which fails and sees further mean reversion. Dow Jones Weekly. Be aware I have not done my fundamental analysis for this. However, poking our head at all-time highs. The Cat chart says there's euphoria, and I am inclined to believe him. Let's read what he says. BitMEX FUD, awesome. A cat with charts. This is a red flag. In a bull market, you expect put skew from the fact that downside moves are considered likely to be sharper and that there's a baseline demand to buy puts to protect long positions. You expect a call skew in a bear market where those expectations are inverted. SPX is so extended and euphoric that there's now a call skew. So yeah, implied overextended euphoria in this scenario. Bad. And I'm just assuming that the major tickers are interchangeable when it comes to fundamental analysis and determining the health of the overall market, which is, I would not say moderately dubious. What's the one tier below that? It's not bad. It's reliable. It's an old Honda Civic of a concept. Alright. Let's do algo. This is actively in a bearish trend on the daily chart. I would not touch this. Do not touch this. Unless you can short it, in which case do so at around 2100. Take a look at CBX. CBX. I don't know. Okay. Let's do OCC. Oh, these are wrapped ether contracts. Yeah, these are small cap. I don't know. My TA says nothing. No idea. PH. How might Fala develop? Okay. Daily? That's a weird trend. I got no idea, man. I gotta be real with you. This is very low cap and very volatile. And hard to read. I don't know what's happening. Sorry, man. Pretty rough. Something on my chart, Unibright. Been pretty consistent. Four hours in an upward trend, I like it. It's good. VRA. That's interesting. That's a great buy. I like it. Shoot for a buy from right now. Let's buy it. and then shoot for a higher high. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but, you know, whatever. Nice. Alright. No, it's very good. Let me just double check there's no volatility overhead on the daily. There is. Never mind. Hold on. Shoot. Okay, is there a chart with more history? There is not. Okay, so typically, here's the thing. So because we had this really big trend and we don't have a defined MR pivot, we don't know if this is actively mean reverting. So, or rather, if there's volatility overhead. But the concept is like this. If you have volatility overhead, you bet on mean reversion when you're on pivots. If there's no volatility overhead, you bet on trend continuation on pivots. So, I don't know how it's going to play out. Because we might cross in, and if that's the case, then we bet on selling this swing high. Take a look at VGX. Another wrapped ether contract. Dude, look at the volume on this. I'm not interested. That's pretty interesting though. Hold on. Hold on. That's a nice little spike of volume. Okay, like look at this. Here's my problem, dude. This is the mean reversion pivot. And then you have candles spawning deep inside because the order book is so thin. I don't know, man. Alright, I'm gonna show you my music. If you're wearing headphones, this is going to be super loud, and you have been warned. Okay. Thankfully, this one fades in, so you should have ample time to adjust your volume. And because this is routing directly through my audio interface, I don't know how this is going to work. So I'm going to just monitor the audio here to make sure that it actually does a thing. Nope. Technically not desktop audio. Fascinating. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to open it in my media player. 1 second. We did it! Okay. Yeah, you guys don't need to see my screen to hear my music. Hold on. I'm gonna take you away. Here we go. So I do some ambient stuff, and then I also do some, they wanted like a Middle Eastern tribal dance track, I guess. It's kind of all over the place here, but here we go. So that one's pretty cool. Or let's see here. Or let's see here. What else I got? I made a lot of music. Tell you that much. Yeah, we should be good. I'm done. Unless you guys want more music, just tell me. I'm flexible. Okay. Let's get back into it. Apparently we're doing a Hive, shall we? Voyager ticker is BQX. Definitely, I'll do that one. Very compressed in the daily. Essentially, we'll just be looking for a break out of this range here. A spike above around 1080 should result in a pretty strong trend here, and it would be confirmed beyond 1125. Ooh, quite the nice pump here. Very, very nice. Very good sort of trend. Let's see if the daily aligns. I think we're going to need to go to the 2-day here. Yeah. I think we're going to have to go to 16. No. So I'm just trying to get something in focus. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. Essentially what we're looking for is a touchdown on the 81 area. A little dippy there. Buy that swing low. See if that lines up with the 12 hour as well. It does. Okay. See if that lines up on the 6 hour as well. It does. Okay, this is really good. The pivot's lining up through all the time frames, which is why this strategy is so good. Because when you flip through the time frames, your pivots stay the same. Right? Our strategy transcends time frames. It works through all time frames. It's ridiculous. I don't know a single other indicator or strategy that does that. Provided you have had ample compression before your expansion. Otherwise it won't work. But that's why you only trade the scenarios you like. In other words, what I just said. So, it's perfect. I love it. Yeah, so 6 hour. Very nice. Yeah, look for we're gonna buy around 8250, I'd say. Or you can just do the 1.25 standard deviation of 400 period or 180 period on 6 hour chart, okay? It's a very good chart. All right, been a pleasure. Probably it for today, unless you guys got any final questions. Comments on my music. I'm very interested in hearing what you think. It's good shit. Okay. Have a nice weekend, all. Got to go. Always a pleasure. Be good. What first words look like? Okay. I know that is. Alright, that's it. Been a pleasure. Good night. Bye-bye.